Hey there viewers, Eric O here, South Main Auto. Welcome back to our channel. We've got a new vehicle here to work on today. We've got this 2006 Saturn Ion that came in. It's got the 2.4 liter Ecotech. Came in with a few complaints. Guy's got a rattle on the front end he wants me to look at. One thing we're going to look at right now is the check engine light. He said engine light's been on for some time now. Him and one of his friends have fiddled with it and haven't made any headway with it. They've replaced injectors and some variable cam timing solenoids, it sounds like, and just a couple other things wherever they could find on the internet. Supposedly the symptoms are it runs rough, has a fast idle, just overall poor performance. So let's go ahead and pull the codes out of it and see what we have. Okay, so code-wise, we've got a lean code, a misfire code, high idle code. Basically, three of the symptoms that he's given us, and then this fuel trim cylinder balance. So yeah, I mean, this looks like it all kind of fits his symptoms here. Anyways, lean running can cause misfires, and high idles can be sometimes caused by lean running and vacuum leaks, but it's a mass airflow engine, so that's not as common. Let's see if there's any freeze frame data here. Lots of it. Now let's just check out one of these lean codes, just kind of see where the fuel trim's at. Where is it? Yeah, so we got short-term fuel trim running pretty high right there. Long-term fuel trim's running pretty high. The engine was warmed up, so that's a good clue. It was idling. Wow, not so much idling. It wasn't moving down the road, we'll leave it at that. Got engine RPM on here anywhere. Yeah, it was idling because it was at 3%. Alright, well that's some good clues for us right there. As far as the lean running, it definitely looks like it was an issue. Now we can see here the fuel trim on this lean code was at 0, but the long term was up there at 20. Where was this temperature wise? It has 100, almost 160. Again, the car wasn't moving. Alright. Well, I tell you what. So it'd strictly just be my opinion, or I guess my habit, if I have a car that comes in that has a lean drivability code along with misfire codes, and in this case this cylinder balance code, I find it would be, makes more logical sense to just go ahead and we'll start it up, we'll look at fuel trims, and perhaps just chase down the lean code, because it's a pretty highly likely possibility that if you fix one problem, it'll cure several others. This idle control and all those could very likely just all be results of a lean running problem. So I say, in my opinion, we start it up, have a look at that, and see what that gives us. We've got to start somewhere, right? So what we'll do is we'll pull up some very basic data here. Just oxygen sensors and fuel trim and coolant temp. Just look at a very minimum amount of items to see if gives us any clues here. That should be enough. We'll pop our oxygen sensors up in a graph here. They're both just sitting at their 450 millivolts. So let me go ahead and fire this thing up. Well, we can see our long-term fuel trim is around 20, and our short-term fuel trim here is on the rise, so oxygen sensor looks like it's responding. I guess we can get rid of that. Pull up our fuel trim. Our rear O2 sensor there seems to hang it in there pretty steady. A lot of times I like to look at the O2 sensors, because if you have a front O2 sensor that's, let's say stuck in a lean condition, and the fuel trims are trying to make up for it, usually that'll peg out your rear O2 sensor. So that's why I like to look at both of those right off the bat, just to see if one of them is faulty, just causing a erroneous code. But we can see in this case the O2 sensor is working, but we can see our fuel trim here is definitely pegged right out. Easiest thing to do at this point, I would say, just grab the scan tool, go over to the car, grab some brake parts cleaner, and give it a little spritz along the intake, and just along anything that could potentially cause a vacuum leak, because a vacuum leak can cause these lean conditions. So for the time it takes to do that, I think it's a pretty viable test. I almost think I can hear a leak. It's always hard to tell with these plastic intakes. You can always hear the air rushing through them, but let me grab some cleaner. I hope you can see it, but up on the scan tool there, I just graphed out the short-term fuel trim. Right now it's holding about 23, so we're going to go along and spray this intake. I'm pretty sure I can hear it leaking. Grab a flashlight. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty definitive. Not only did the fuel trim shoot right down there, but the engine started skipping real bad. That's pretty weird. You usually can't hear these things leaking. Well, that was a pretty short video. Fuel trim should start coming back up as the brake clean dissolves. Yeah, and it is. Alright viewers, that's going to do it for me. Hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a pretty short one, but it was a pretty quick find too. I think that leaky intake gasket is going to, repairing it's going to resolve a lot of his other issues with his idle complaint, misfire, and just overall poor performance. So you can see how just taking a short bit of time to review the codes and kind of give it a logical approach can lead you to an answer pretty quickly. So hope you got something out of this video. Hope it makes sense. Leave any questions, comments, or concerns in the comment box below. And as always, thanks for watching. Like us on Facebook, and remember viewers, if I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching.